graduation.
Border Patrol is our head. Bang our borders is our game. Every corner of this land. We came to trade in dirt and sand. King of the depths will follow me. King of the depths will follow me. Angels life was made for me. Angels life was made for me. Honor first and 24. Green and gold, we ask for more. Border Patrol is our name. Defending our borders is our game. Defending our borders is our game. Honor those who's falling down. Honor those who's falling down. Training us to stand our ground. Training us to stand our ground. Honor first the legacy. Honor first the legacy. We are VP family. We are VP family. Honor first and 24. Honor first and 24. Green and gold, we ask for more. Hope.
All you young person, on you go. Host the colors. Present.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hold up.
Order.
All, please be seated.
Flag. Chief.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charles Clow, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for today's graduation. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Class 1146. At this time, I would like to introduce the on-stage ceremony party. Starting on my right is Jason D. Owens, Chief Patrol Agent, U.S. Border Patrol Academy, and Luke Farah, Assistant Chief Patrol Agent, U.S. Border Patrol Academy. I would also like to recognize the staff members of the United States Border Patrol Academy that were instrumental in the success of this session. Some of these staff members could not be present today as they were busy instructing other sessions. Would the staff members please stand as your name is called and remain standing? Operations Training Department Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Arvin E. Sepulveda. Border Patrol Agent Michael Garza. Spanish Training Department Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Heriberto Rodriguez and Border Patrol Agents Jose Martinez Jr., Mario Zubia, Luis Rodriguez, and Beatriz Mesa. Physical Techniques Department Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Jesus Mesa Jr. and Border Patrol Agents John Cerda and Gary Ortega. Firearms Training Department Supervisory Border Patrol Agents Guillermo Salinas and Ronald Ospach. Border Patrol Agent Michael Abad. Drivers Training Department Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Carter Brazel and Kenneth Lanou. Tactics Training Department Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Cody Graham and Border Patrol Agent Juan Sanchez Navarro. Office of Chief Counsel Attorneys Dennis Denon and Hazel Yetema. Training Technician Ingrid Spera. Ladies and gentlemen, the staff of Class 1146. Thank you. Please be seated. The U.S. Border Patrol Academy allows family members or influential persons who are either currently engaged in or retired from public service the honor of presenting the badge, the Border Patrol badge, to their graduating relative or mentee. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Joining us today are Customs and Border Protection Officer Oscar De La Rosa, who will be pinning the badge of office on his nephew, Border Patrol Agent Sergio De La Rosa Jr. Border Patrol Agent Brett A. Morris will be pinning the badge of office to his nephew-in-law, Border Patrol Agent Michael A. Sensabaugh. And Customs and Border Protection Officer Mario Gomez Jr. will be pinning the badge of office to his brother-in-law, Joseph Yanez. Thank you. Please be seated. Each graduating class selects one of the members to address the audience during the graduation ceremony. Class 1146 has selected Border Patrol Agent Justin D. Franklin. At this time, I would like to ask Agent Franklin to come forward and address the audience.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, class and instructors. I'm extremely humbled to be standing before each and every one of you on perhaps one of the most important days of our lives. First of all, I want to thank all the instructors we've had the opportunity to learn and grow from throughout the Academy. The training offered here at the Border Patrol Academy is unparalleled, and you've all helped reveal our true potential. I'd also like to give credit to SBPA Sepulveda and BPA Garza. Although you two didn't join us until our return from COVID break, you have guided us and helped us get to where we are now, and we thank you. Lastly, I'd like to thank the loved ones of not only myself, but everyone a part of 1146. I believe I speak on behalf of all of us when I say we couldn't have done it without your unending support, and I can never emphasize enough how much we appreciate you. We love you, and we hope we've made you proud. Well, class, here we are, day 117, the day that seemed like it would never come. The day we not only graduate from the Border Patrol Academy, but the day we graduate from trainees to agents. Our experience here at the Academy was truly a unique one, given the fact that we had a spring break after our first 2 months, then were called upon to return back to work. We entered the gates of the Academy in late January with 50 trainees, and now almost a year later, our class stands at 29. Although our number and class size dwindled, our knowledge and abilities have prospered. Throughout the last 9 months, we've been broken down and remolded into the men and women we are now. We now possess the appropriate tools and confidence needed to do this job to the best of our abilities. But this wouldn't happen overnight. From countless bodybuilders and flutter kicks, to 50 new Spanish words a week, infinite EOs in law, thousands of rounds sent down range in firearms, miles and miles of driving way outside of our comfort zone, reality-based training and tactics scenarios that put all of our prior training to test, we've accumulated a wide assortment of skills. Not only would this not happen overnight, but it also wouldn't be easy by any means. I've literally watched multiple classmates trip and fall flat on their face at full speed in scenarios. Some nearly drowned in the pool, Some did more memos than push-ups, and to feeling like we were all dying a slow and terrible death from OC exposure, even though Cortez claimed it wasn't even that bad. And finally, tackling instructors during scenarios that were out of role. While we think back on these moments and others where we've had trouble or failed, we shouldn't try to repress those memories or forget, but keep them fresh in our minds and remember that none of them could possibly be worse than one of Yanez's haircuts. No, but rather we have to remember how we responded and how we came back from that failure. At some point, every one of us failed at something in this academy. At some point, the word impossible crossed our minds. But here we all are, so now we know we can overcome failure. And knowing that isn't something that can be taught. That comes from within your own mental toughness and your own ability to persevere. Let me see a show of hands of how many of you at some point throughout this academy didn't think they could make it. I know I've been there, but along with the support of my family and the strength the good Lord provided me with, I've often referred back to this quote by the late Muhammad Ali that goes as follows. Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing. I've met people here I'm sure I'll be lifelong friends with. We've all helped pull each other to the finish line. I know I wouldn't be here without you guys. It's been an honor to laugh, suffer, thrive, and fail and grow along each side of you. And I cannot wait to see the impact you all make out in the field. I'll pray for your safety and success out there. We've embraced the suck for a long time, but now we go to work. It's been a hell of a ride at 1146, and remember to always stand proud. How do we finish, class? You know that's right.
It is my pleasure to introduce you our keynote speaker. Before I invite Chief Patrol Agent Jason D. Owens to the podium, I would like to tell you a little bit about him. Jason D. Owens assumed command as the Chief Patrol Agent of the United States Border Patrol Academy in Artesia, New Mexico on January 28, 2020. He leads one of the largest law enforcement academies in the United States, providing the strategic vision, leadership, and technical direction for both the basic resident and advanced non-resident courses. Prior to his selection, he was the Chief Patrol Agent of Holton Sector, responsible for border security operations for the entire state of Maine. Chief Owens has also served as the Deputy Chief Patrol Agent of the Laredo Sector. Chief Owens entered on duty in 1996 with the 325th session of the United States Border Patrol Academy. In 2001, Chief Owens successfully completed both the Border Patrol Tactical Unit Selection Course and the Border Patrol Search, Trauma, and Rescue Team Selection Course. He has led several counter-narcotics and counterterrorism operations, including deployments to Honduras, Colombia, Dominican Republic, and Iraq. Chief Owens is a nationally registered paramedic and holds both a master's degree in accountancy from Shorter University and a master's degree in national security strategy from the National War College. He's a graduate of the CBP Leadership Institute, the American University Key Executive Leadership Program, and the DHS Senior Executive Service Candidate Development Program. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Patrol Agent Jason D. Owens.
All right, class, welcome once again for the last time. Last time you have to hear me talk. Before I get started, I want to take a second to once again reiterate the impact the men and women behind you have had in getting you here thus far. I don't think I could accurately put into words what it means to them to look and see all the hard work that they've put in to you being here come to fruition. And Mr. Franklin, I bet that if I asked them to raise their hands and see how many of them thought you wouldn't be sitting here, not a single hand would go up. These men and women had faith in you. They invested themselves in you. And in no small part, because of them, you sit here today. So I'm going to ask one more time for a round of applause for all of our distinguished cadre for Class 1146. And to our friends and family who couldn't be here today, joining us via social media, yes, it's good that you get a chance to share in this moment with your loved ones, but we sure wish you could be here live and in person, and we cannot wait for that day to come again. But please know that we feel your presence, and it's because of you as well that these men and women are sitting here. And we also know that you're joining this adventure with them. You now join the ranks of the U.S. Border Patrol as part of our family. The sacrifice you make in service to this country is no less great. We recognize that and we thank you. And please know that we're always here for you as well. And now to Class 1146. I've heard it said already that you have the skills and the confidence to go forth and do this job, and you're right. You have survived and endured one of the toughest law enforcement academies on the planet. And you're going to be asked to do one of the toughest law enforcement jobs on the planet. You have the skills in you to make that happen. But I want to talk to you about something beyond that. At your patch run, we talked about Honor First. And throughout your training here, you've talked about Honor First. And it's my hope that during your time here, you have already invested some time to think about and reflect on what that means to you. What does it mean to you to be a United States Border Patrol agent? So I'll tell you what it means to all of us. To all of us, it means you are now our brothers and sisters. To all of us, it means that we can now count on you to have our backs out in the field if we ever need you. And to all of us, it means that we will be there for you out in the field if you ever need us. That's a commitment that we make to you and you make to us. And collectively, the commitment we make to the people of this great nation. No matter the environment, no matter the climate, that we will always be there to watch over and protect them and their way of life. And the way that we communicate that to them is through our guiding principle, which is honor first. And we've talked about that. And for each and every one of you, that needs to hold a special meaning. There are businesses, organizations, entities, individuals that have catchy buzzwords and phrases. They put them on their signature block, on their emails. But if asked and put to task as to what they mean, what they're conveying, have nothing to say about it. They're empty words, they're hollow, and that is not what we are about, ladies and gentlemen. It matters equally how you apply yourself in the performance of this duty as to how well you can do it. The fact that you are trained and confident enough to go out and do this job is only half the battle. Your mindset, your motivation, your drive, what makes you do this job is equally as important, and that is transmitted to everybody else through that guiding principle, honor first. Chief Scott, Chief of the United States Border Patrol, says that we should all live honor first. That means that needs to transcend your time in uniform. It means off duty. You are still a Border Patrol agent. It means when you retire or leave the service, you are still a Border Patrol agent. In the eyes of the public, this is forever and forward a defining characteristic of who you are. That's a heavy responsibility, but it's also a great privilege. You've earned the right to carry the title and to wear the patch that few in our country's history have ever earned. What will you do with it? We hand the baton off to you to take this organization into the future. We're confident in you. We have no doubt it's in good hands. But you must stay the course. And you can only do that by living honor first in everything that you do on and off duty. So one last time before we pin that badge on your chest, I give you that charge. You've passed every test. You've survived every obstacle. You've overcome all adversity to get here. Your last is to stay the course and be that change, and make sure that Honor First is forever and always what this organization, this Green family, is about. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you before this morning, I'm so very proud of you for all that you've overcome to be here. The pandemic, going home for 2 months, coming back to a different environment, it's tough. I'm excited for you. You've got a great future, a great career, great opportunities ahead of you. I look forward to seeing what you do with them. Don't be afraid to look us up when you're out in the field. Let us know how you're doing, because I promise you we'll be watching. Godspeed, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck and Honor First.
Now we'll move forward onto the presentations of awards. At this time, we would like to recognize the section leaders of Class 1146 with the Border Patrol Academy Award for Leadership. Border Patrol agents Jeffrey R. Stickle and Andrew D. Jones, please come forward. The section leader position carries with it a tremendous amount of additional responsibility, aside from the same strict training regimen as the rest of the class. The award for leadership commends the section leaders for their sincere devotion to duty, leadership, demeanor, and professional attitude. Congratulations on earning the Leadership Award. The Physical Techniques Award recognizes a graduate with the highest score in the Physical Techniques program. Border Patrol Agent Travis E. Shrewsbury, please come forward. Due to the physical demands of this position, Border Patrol agents are expected to be in good physical condition. Today's recipient has exceeded the challenging requirements and expectations for this award. Their achievement indicates that physical fitness is a priority and sets an example for others to follow. Congratulations on earning the Physical Techniques Award. The Driver Training Award recognizes the graduate with the highest score in the driving training program. Border Agents David Aguilera and Jordan D. Crisley, please come forward. Today's recipients far exceeded the challenging requirements and expectations of a novice driver through perseverance and hard work. Their performance exemplifies the high level of attention to detail required to safely operate a motor vehicle during stressful situations. Congratulations on earning the Driver Training Award. The Firearms Training Award is awarded to the graduate with the highest score in firearms training. Border Agent Brian J. Norris, please come forward. The award signifies that the graduate has earned the distinction of achieving the highest firearms qualification score while demonstrating distinction in the efficiency of his service weapon. Congratulations on earning the Firearms Training Award. At this time, we would like to recognize the graduate with the highest academic achievement. Border Agent Travis E. Shrewsbury, please come forward. This award for academic excellence signifies the graduate ranks #1 among his peers in operations, Spanish, and law. His performance makes him highly deserving of the honor bestowed by this award. Congratulations on earning the award for academic excellence. Our final award is our Honor First Award presented on behalf of the staff of the Border Patrol Academy. Border Patrol Agent Justin D. Franklin, please come forward. This award is given to the individual who embodies the guiding principles of honor and who has demonstrated through their actions a level of integrity and commitment that exemplifies the values of a Border Patrol agent. Congratulations on earning the Honor First Award. The graduating class will be presented with their badge and credentials, signifying they have met the required qualifications needed to be a Border Patrol agent. I will now turn the podium over to Supervisory Border Patrol Agent Eric Gonzalez.
David Aguilera. Daniel Anderson. Guillermo D. Bustos Díaz. Cassandra M. Catalano. Jordan D. Crisley. Jesus M. Cortez. Sergio de la Rosa Jr. Pinning his badge is Customs and Border Protection Officer Oscar de la Rosa, 15 years of service. Rosa I. Esparza. Edward T. Estevez. Thomas Pichera Jr. Justin D. Franklin. Christopher J. Garcia. Christopher M. Grove. Adam J. Hayes. Andrew D. Jones. Jamil Khan. Wesley D. Lopez Tejeda. Kevin B. Maloney. Brian Norris. Alejandro Peña. Jesse E. Perez. Ruben E. Ramirez. James A. Schaff. Michael A. Sensenbaugh. Pinning his badges, Border Patrol Agent Brett A. Morris, 13 years of service. Travis E. Shrewsbury. Carlo Stephan. Jeffrey R. Stickle. Jason Vasquez. Joseph Yanez. Pinning his badge is Customs and Border Protection Officer Mario Gomez Jr., 9 years of service. Graduates, please stand and prepare for the oath of office.
Flag. Stand.
Class 1146, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
David Aguilera.
Yani Christopher Kinsey Anderson.
Guillermo Jesus Bustos Diaz.
Cassandra Maria Catalano.
Jordan Chrisley. Jesus Manuel Cortez.
Sergio de la Rosa Jr.
Wesley Salas Pasa.
Edward Falcon Estes.
Thomas John Sheriff Jr.
Justin Daniel Franklin.
Christopher Joseph Garcia.
Rowe.
Adam John Hayes.
Andrew David Jones.
Jamil Amir Khan.
Wesley Ladiel Lopez Tejada.
Kevin Brian Maloney.
Brian Jacob Norris. Alejandro Peña. Justin Eli Pettis. Ruben Eduardo Ramirez.
James Albert Schaff.
Michael Allen Sensenball.
Travis Edward Shrewsbury. Carlos Stephan. Jeffrey Ryan Staples.
Jason Vasquez. Joseph Yanis.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will take this obligation freely
that I will take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
1146, congratulations.
In closing, I want to thank all the family, friends, and visitors for joining in the celebration of this session's achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Section leader, dismiss your session for the final time.
Flag. Stand. Center. Please. Stand tall. What is that? Stand tall. Mark time. On. Honor person 24.
Honor person 24.
Green and gold, you can ask for more.
Green and gold, you can ask for more.
Border Patrol is our name.
Border Patrol is our name.
Defending our borders is our game.
Defending our borders is our game.
Every corner of this land.
From every corner of this land,
Came to train in dirt and sand.
we came to train in dirt and sand.
King of the desert will follow me.
King of the desert, so follow me.
Ancient's life was made for me.
Nature's life was made for me.
Honor person 24.
Honor person 24.
Green and gold, you can ask for more.
Green and gold, we ask for more.
Border Patrol is our name.
Border Patrol is our name.
Defending our borders is our game.
Defending our borders is our game.
Honor those who fallen down.
Honor those who fallen down.
Training us to stand our ground.
Training us to stand our ground.
Honor person's legacy.
Honor person's legacy.
We are PB family.
We are PB family.
Honor person 24.
Honor person 24.
Green and gold, you can ask for more.
Green and gold, we ask for more.
Border Patrol is our name.
Border Patrol is our name.
Anderson 1146. Norris 1146. Vasquez 1146. Girl 1146.
Carolina 1146.
Lopez 1146. Chrisley 1146. Jones 1146. Schaff 1146. Maloney 1146. Center ball, 1146.
Estevez, 1146.
Mers, 1146. Share 1146. Kyle 1146. Hey, 1146. De Rosa 1146. Atlanta 1146. Bush 1146. Cortez 1146. Eli, Ryan, Joshua, I love you. See you soon. Franklin 1146. No more mustache, Mom. No more mustache, Mom. Garcia, 1146. Stephen, 1146. Stand proud, stand tall. 1146 protects them all.